Good morning, you guys. So I'm speaking a little bit quietly because James is asleep still. We just found out that we might be able to go back to my home state tomorrow. And I'm literally just waiting on a call to say, yes, you can drive back. And if we get that call, I think it's gonna be only for tomorrow. Because they're only in Australia letting in a certain amount of people across the border each day, I think. I assume. I mean, I know they're doing that for international flights coming in. It's very limited. And I also know a lot of people who need to go home to their home state because they have homes there and belongings and families and different situations. And they've been told that they're not allowed to. So if we get this exemption, we're gonna be really, really lucky. I have decided to just start packing and cleaning. So I kind of look really bad today. Because I've packed most of my makeup, so I have the bare minimum. And I've got a stress pimple right here as well, which, you know what, I expect it. It's a little stressful suddenly packing up to leave. But basically, we've got to drive back. If we're allowed, we will drive back 10 hours with our dog Bowser in the car. Drive straight back. We have to make very minimal stops. Then when we get back, we're going to be in a strict quarantine for 2 weeks. We can't leave the apartment under any circumstances, I guess, except for an emergency. I don't think we're even allowed to take the bin out. I think we have to kind of leave the bin outside the door and then someone can collect it. The other thing which kind of breaks my heart is that Bowser can't stay with us because we're not allowed to walk him. We can't go outside to take him to the bathroom. We were going to get a dog walker to walk him, but we realized that he needs to be walked twice a day, and then he also needs a wee walk at like 9:30 at night. So getting someone who can do the 3 walks a day is, number one, super duper expensive, and number two, a lot of work to organize. And also, if he gets the runs or if he really needs to go outside, then we can't take him. So that would be really awkward. So basically, he's gonna go holiday with my mum, I believe, or a family friend. So the house needs to be cleaned. I'm gonna clean it today and vacuum. James will as well. We need to do other things like bring in the fabric couches from the deck. We need to clean out the fridge. We need to take perishables out of the pantry because we don't know when we'll be able to come back. Also, organizing Bowser's stuff. I've been separating his daily food into bags for 28 meals because it's 2 weeks. So I've been organizing that. He has a mini suitcase, which is kind of, I know, ridiculous, but he has a lot of things that he needs. Honestly, he's more high maintenance than James and I put together. We need to get our tech stuff sorted for work. We need to pack that up. This is my wardrobe packed into the suitcase. Luckily, this is all my clothes. I think I'm leaving one item. So that's good that it all fits in there. And then this here is toiletries and a pair of runners, my exercise bands. And then over here, I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to fit a whole heap of baking ingredients. I actually spent a small fortune on baking stuff because one of my favorite activities in lockdown has been baking. I'm gonna try and take back as much as I can because a lot of it's brand new. And I also bought some beautiful organic vegetables. So we're gonna have to throw a lot of them out because I don't really want to give it to our neighbors during the pandemic because most people probably don't want something from our household when we're all in lockdown. So it seems like a huge waste. I mean, actually we can put a lot of it into compost bins, which will, at least nature will thrive off of it. So first of all, I need to have a really good healthy meal for the day. I think I'm gonna have a breakfast bowl. Basically, I just want to use up as much of the stuff we have in the fridge as possible. That is not a good place to store mint, apparently. Something that a few of you guys may find interesting is that in a lot of countries, organic food is really expensive. For Australia, it's hugely expensive. So to eat organic food is a privilege, and it's actually something that I did as a special treat for us to get some really healthy foods. So it's a shame for it to go to waste, especially. So I I just enjoyed that beautiful breakfast. It was so tasty. I'll try and remember the link in the description down below. It's from a really great recipe ebook that I've been using. I probably sound really serious because I just got a call from the health department in my state, and I was really hoping it would be the call to say, yes, you can go, or no, you can't go. But they just asked more questions, and they said we might not hear back until tomorrow morning on whether we can go tomorrow or not, which I'm really grateful that we may have an opportunity to go home, because I know so many people are trying to go back. So I'm really grateful for them helping us. I'm a little stressed about a few things, like, do I throw away all the perishables in the fridge and pantry? I mean, I guess I'll have to tonight if we still haven't heard, in case we get to go tomorrow. So hopefully we can go if I throw out everything so it's not just wasted. Also, we were wanting to leave at 6 a.m. in the morning because it's such a long drive. So I'm a little bit nervous that they might not get back to us until 10 a.m., 11 a.m., midday, which means we'll be driving back late into the night. And then we also need to figure out how his bowels are going to be picked up. I guess he'd have to be picked up the next morning. I don't know. It's just, I'm not the kind of person who easily just goes with the flow. I'm very much a person who likes to be organized and direct and know what I'm doing and know, it's all set and ready to go. So this for me is actually, even though I'm very grateful, just, I find it really stressful. And just the anticipation of waiting, thinking, am I gonna be allowed to go home or not? That anticipation is kind of, it's hard because you're I don't want to get too excited, because then if they say no, I don't want to be devastated. I've always been the type of person to expect the worst so that I don't have to be disappointed, which isn't the best way to live. Also, if we knew we were going tomorrow, it would really be great for the whole motivation to clean the house. I'd have so much more motivation to just get it all done. But now I'm a little unsure. I'm just gonna have to go for it anyway and keep you guys updated. It's crazy though. I never thought that I wouldn't be able to go back to my home. The other thing is, they might say we have to wait a few more weeks. I might also say that. So it will be what it will be. It's out of our control now. All we can do is pray and hope for the best, and also be grateful that we're being given a chance in any case. Just having my vitamin C olive leaf extract little drinky. Oh, James just woke up and I had texted him about the phone call, and he's a bit disappointed. Just boiled some eggs to take in the car, hopefully, tomorrow, as a way to use up the eggs, or at least one of the cartons that was still half full. This is me cleaning while having a whiskey at 1 p.m. It is TGIF though, so I feel like that's okay. At least someone's relaxed. Just checking in with you guys. No words yet. Oh my god, my ear.
Oh, I thought you were so happy.
Just checking in with you guys to let you know we still don't have confirmation. It's now the afternoon. We just got COVID tests at a drive-through site. I tried to film it, but then they had signs up saying no filming. So, sorry, couldn't show you my nostril being tested, because we know how riveting that content is. Now I've got to do a little bit of work. And what are you doing?
Nothing. I'll probably just kick back and relax and let you take care of everything.
No.
Thanks.
Hey, you'll have something to eat.
Oh yeah, I gotta have breakfast. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, well, it's wait, what time is it now?
3 o'clock.
And we may potentially leave in 18 hours, and we don't know if we can. Which is so it's we're kind of packing up everything, and then they might be nah.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know.
The house will be really clean though, which is nice.
Yeah, and I'll have nothing in it because we packed it all up.
I know. I think after the next big job, after I've done some work stuff, is figuring out what things from the pantry we can take.
So do we still have an empty suitcase?
Half empty.
Okay.
So that's the big job.
Well, we need the alcohol. It's gonna be rough. because we're going to be 2 weeks doing nothing. So
We can always Uber Eats that. No, I want to bring all my baking stuff because it's so expensive, all of the alternative stuff. But anyway, let's get to it. But seriously, what are you gonna do?
have a nap, probably.
No, what are you gonna do? You don't know, do you? He doesn't know what he needs to do. Oh my lord. At least Bowser is having breakfast. That's a good thing, because he was on food strike. Oh yeah, my whiskey.
Stress whiskey.
I told James when he woke up, I'd had 3 whiskeys, and he was like, oh my gosh, you should stop. But I hadn't. I'd had my half a whiskey. I actually love whiskey because my grandpa used to love drinking whiskey. So when he passed away, we were all having lots of whiskey to kind of remember him and celebrate his life. And then I realized I'm a whiskey drinker. I like whiskey. So it must run in the family. Actually, one thing you do need to maybe do, James, is give the office a clean. I think I'm speaking to myself here. Like I'm gonna be one of those moms who like always stressing. And everyone else is just like, chill. You don't need to tell everyone what to do. But I'm like, why is no one like me? Also, guys, I have a Cameo now. So if you want like a happy birthday message or if there's a special celebration coming up, you can get a personalized message on Cameo from me. Just look up Deligracy. I actually did my first 3 yesterday or the day before, so that was really fun. And I really enjoyed it. I feel like it connects me to you guys more. Did you hear what I said?
No, what did you say?
You could maybe organize the office?
Maybe, if I get time.
Also, I made some chia pods the other day. Actually, this recipe is from the same girl I was talking about with my breakfast. I really like her recipes. They're just really easy, simple, and healthy ingredients. But this is awesome because it's got like a fake chocolate, like a vegan chocolate top to it. And then chia pods down the bottom. Okay, so it's 6 p.m. Getting dark outside and we still don't have confirmation. So at this stage, feeling kind of nervous we won't get it, but also nervous we will get it, but we won't be able to leave earlier enough tomorrow. But I have packed up the pantry, gotten rid of any perishables we can't keep, and I've packed a few things. I am packing my organic pumpkin because I just can't let it go to waste. So my suitcase does have a pumpkin in it. Some lemons, organic potatoes. Organics are expensive in Australia. I keep telling you guys, this ain't cheap. And then I've got a lot of my cooking stuff that I haven't opened. Coffee, can't go without our coffee. And like maple syrup and peanut butter and vitamins and these bay leaves I haven't opened and they're so expensive. So I'm packing them all with me. And then we've got a lot of P2 grade masks, exercise bands, headphones, makeup, shoes, all of that good stuff, glasses. The fridge does need to be cleaned out, but I was hoping that I wouldn't just have to toss it all without first hearing what the go is. So I might just have to toss it. I mean, I'm gonna pack a lot of it into the car in a freezer bag if I can, but the rest of it might. Oh, it's my mom. Good morning. It's your birthday. It's your birthday today. You are 2 years old, Bass. You know what that means.
That's not as exciting as you think it is.
It's like I don't eat things off the floor. What am I, a dog?
Steak day! Ooh.
Oh. Wow. I think you'll enjoy that. Remember to pace yourself, Bass. Don't have to wolf it all down. Yes, good boy. Is it yummy? Is that yummy? Yeah. Oh, looks like it's all licked clean. Happy birthday, beautiful boy. It is now 1:45 in the afternoon. We've tried calling, but no news. So I don't know, I'm not feeling as optimistic we'll get to go home now, but I'm gonna try and keep staying positive. The birthday boy is also fast asleep. Tired from a very very big walk today. And a big steak for breakfast. I think he's in a bit of a food coma now. Hello. Do you want me to go away? Love you, Bowser. Hey guys, so you can probably tell by my swollen, upset face, we did not get an exemption to go back to my home. Like, it was never fully approved, but the fact they gave us a date, they called us like 6 times to go over and over again about why we needed to go back. They wanted us to go out and get a signed declaration form. So we had to go out into public during the lockdown to get this form signed. We ended up getting 4 COVID tests over like 4 days because they said we had to have a test within 48 hours crossing the border. And then we packed up everything. So now I've got to unpack. I mean, this isn't the worst part by any means, but it's annoying because now we have to unpack everything. We don't have any food, so we have to get food delivered, which will take a couple of days for a delivery window. And you know, they didn't even call. We were just waiting in limbo for 2 days. And Sunday night we got a really generic email just saying, or I got a generic email saying, your exemption has been declined. And it didn't say when we'll get to go home. It didn't encourage us to reapply or like how to improve our application. There was literally nothing. There was no way to contact them. It was just a generic email. Actually, the only number that was on the email was Lifeline. And it just sucks. Like, there are so many Australians who've been just stranded in different states for months now who can't go home. Like, states are so scared to let anyone come in. Like, they're just not letting anyone come in. The only reason people have been going home is to say goodbye to someone who's dying. But I've even heard of people being turned down to do that. So it's like, who does get to go back? Anyway, I don't want to get like political or really dive deep into this because everyone is struggling at the moment and there's no easy way to handle things. I just feel really horrible today. Hello everyone, it's Tuesday night. I'm in a far better state. We've unpacked again, so we're back in semi-routine.
Hi.
Hello! We had to rebuy all of our groceries and refill the pantry.
Just all the... That's some stuff.
The produce. I kind of went crazy with greens. We're gonna be so healthy. Yay! See, I'm feeling a lot better. I just needed to have a mope and get back onto a routine. Feeling better today after recording a couple of videos and knowing there'll be videos going out again. Knowing we have food unpacked so it can stress a little less. So that's cool. Well, I might finish off the vlog here on a good note and I'll vlog again soon. Let me know in the comments down below if there's anything in particular you want to see. As always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you soon. Dag dag! You can look at my greens for the outro card. Wait.